What is up, everybody? This is the special episode right here, man. We got episode 100. And who better to share and celebrate than with the man that puts it all together with me, Drew Chavis.
I'm one of those party poppers. I don't know if I'll be able to edit that in, but we'll see. We'll see how advanced I can take it for this one.
Dude, man, this is exciting. This is, wow. I can't believe how much we have done in this past year. We just got done celebrating your 1 year anniversary. I think it was November 19th, I believe. Mm-hmm. And, we had 49 episodes under our belt before you came and joined us. And then you came in and man, we have just taken things to a whole nother level. You were episode 50. You were episode 70 something. Man, you might be the most frequent person on the podcast.
Now episode 100.
Dude, right?
Let's go.
I couldn't think of anybody more important to interview than you. So
dude, I appreciate it. I know we wanted to get one with all the team.
Yeah, but freaking Adam,
if you're listening,
I think we got that's got to be like a staple of our podcast. Every time we have to pick one Adam because he doesn't like being on camera.
I say we get like a video of him to throw during every intro, so he's in every single podcast.
He's in every single podcast. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to do a podcast with you. Let's kind of do like a year in review. We've accomplished a lot. There's some things that I fell short on, and that's all your fault. Yeah. And certainly you have grown your own business, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So real quick, let's recap to last year and how this all started. In 2 minutes, go.
2 minutes, all right. So started at the big red bullseye Target. I was pushing some carts.
Yeah, man.
Doing some delivery orders. Go out, see a guy I've heard of, never met in real life before. Of course, it's Tim, picking up his normal Target order, probably weekly.
Daily with my wife.
So he was picking it up, and, I've told this before, but something told me to just go back after I delivered his order. I just went up, gave him his bag, didn't think anything of it, and then I turned around. I was like, you know what? I'm going to say something.
Yeah, man.
So introduced myself. Tim knew my dad previously, who's a chiropractor in the area. Shout out to Elite Spinal Health and Wellness.
There we go.
And I was just talking to Tim, and it was honestly like perfect timing, and it took the chance on me. Yeah. Now been working with all types of different Cummings agents, and now all agents in different brokerages. So I couldn't be more thankful for not only you for taking the risk on some random Target worker that you didn't know me,
no,
but you knew I did some sort of content.
But I knew your name, and your name weighs heavy in our hearts. So
So I mean, just from there, building connections, and this really started me into getting the confidence to go out and do this on my own. So ever since, just been doing this full time and getting rid of the Target, and still doing the music. I still produce music.
You had set a goal for yourself when we first started that by June you would be out of Target, and it was March or April, I believe.
It was April, and then my first full month doing this was May.
Okay.
So
and it's just taken off for you.
Yeah, it has.
You got a lot of real estate agents calling you. Are you working with anyone else that outside of real estate, or is it primarily just real estate?
Real estate right now. I mean, there's a couple people, but I feel like a lot of them are still connected through real estate, some form.
Yeah.
But I do my own content as well, so which we'll get into that a little bit later. I'll talk about that a little bit.
I had to prep you a little bit.
Yeah.
When you get the guy that's behind the camera all the time in front of the microphone, in front of the camera, it's like you might get a little nervous. I don't know.
A little bit, but I just like to wing it. Like my own YouTube videos.
Yeah, dude.
Never script. I just go in there. I have what I want to do, because I do remake the an artist that I want to sound like. So that's kind of like with my YouTube, and I just go in, make the preset, and I go in recording with no script. I just go in, follow the steps, and that's what I do. I like winging it.
But you know what I love about you, though, too, not only with my content, but your content and the content of all other real estate agents, is you're not afraid to push the limits. You're always, no two videos are the same. Mm-hmm. You're always pushing a little bit more, trying to add something, whether it's through the transitions, through the music, you're, of course, following things that are trending, but you're always pushing that creative limit, and that's cool. I mean, that and so important, to get the most reach.
I mean, these days it changes every day.
Yeah.
So I mean, and when you put out a lot of content that just feels way too similar,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you'll have a framework, but if you don't change at least some of it, why are people going to watch this one instead of the last one they already watched?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
And
my goal.
you're kind of a director too, especially for me. Like, you know, I kind of come in and I'm like, you know, we kind of throw out some ideas back and forth. I'm like, maybe we should try this. You know, like maybe we should try that. You know, the first 3 seconds of a video is the most important because you know that determines whether somebody's going to be hooked into the video or not.
Attention
They
span.
actually call it the hook, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so coming up with those creative hooks to draw more attention to the videos is so important. And I've seen significant changes in our numbers in the amount of views that we get, which only just makes it even grow even more.
Yeah.
It's like a cyclone of growth.
That's the goal. That's why I'm here though.
Yeah.
So figure out what works, what doesn't, and then always try to improve.
Yeah.
And you're going to have times where, hey, this video didn't do well. I wonder why it didn't do well.
Right.
But sometimes it's just the algorithm doesn't like you.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's the hard part.
right. Because you suck.
Yeah.
Not you personally, but
Sometimes I suck.
you know what?
Everybody sucks sometimes.
Everybody sucks sometimes.
My message for the day.
How motivational. Everybody sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I want to give you some stats that I pulled.
Okay.
I was looking at our analytics.
Oh.
All right. So the podcast, we're on track for 52 podcasts this year. Okay. And we're not even including 4 of them that we did before, like from the time that you started in November, we shot 4 different podcasts before it hit 2025. So that doesn't include those, right?
Yeah.
388,000 views on YouTube
Wow.
out of the podcast alone.
Just podcast.
Actually, you know what? No, that would include the home tours that we've done.
Okay.
That would include some of the educational content, the
shorts,
shorts that we've
yep.
done, stuff like that. 388,000 views. That's incredible. We went from 826 subscribers at the beginning of the year, and now we're at 2,531.
Let's go. Thanks you. Hit subscribe.
There you go. Right? Yeah. While you're at it, let's grow that number.
Let's get that thing to 3K before the end of the year.
Wouldn't that be awesome? 1,718 increase in 2025, which
go.
is pretty awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, dude. In the podcast downloads, 1,838 downloads in 2024 compared to, I'm sorry, in this past year it was 1,838. We had 354 lifetime downloads before that.
That was it lifetime before.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right?
That's insane because, I mean, that would mean, because I did episode 50.
Yeah.
So episode 1 through 49
Yes.
only had that
354 downloads.
Wow.
So we're growing, brother.
Let's go.
We're going now. We are lacking a little bit too.
Yep.
It's not all good news. It's
not all.
Sunshine and rainbows. TikTok growth, not as much. You know, the goal was 2368. We're at 1337 right now. We went up 153 in the year, which is still good, but you know, and then Instagram 306 followers. So I'm thinking, you know, as we meet and as we plan out what we're going to be doing next year is to try to grow, not only continue the growth in the channels that we have, but also try to grow the growth. And I think the most important, it's not for me, this is not about like, you know, making me look good or anything like that. But the true motivation behind the growth is because the more growth we can get, the more exposure our clients are going to get to their homes when we put those kind of videos up. The more value that we're going to be bringing to people to educate them in real estate. That's where this is all at. I think sometimes people think it's just vanity. You know, you're just trying to look good.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, sometimes it is.
To be honest, sure, you know, but when it comes down to it, it's like the more subscribers that you get, the more followers, the more viewers, is the greater the chance that we're going to be able to promote homes to the maximum amount of sellers that, or buyers that we can, to help our sellers get, you know, most money for the dollar. So there's some method to the madness.
There is.
Yeah, man. So you're doing that. So as we're moving into 2026, what are some of the trends do you think that we're going to see on different social media platforms just to kind of help people with that? And of course that could change too. It's always changing, right?
I think every day it changes, but you know, you're already starting to see the AI taking over. So I don't know what that's going to look like for this next year, because already, like, I feel like at the beginning of this year, there wasn't like much to do with it. Now you're getting videos being created fully by AI.
Yes.
And they're not perfect, but I think like the way it's growing, they'll be pretty darn good next year. And
Yeah.
I always see the comments, and I there are a couple videos that stump me. Like, I didn't know it was AI, but they're like, I'm definitely getting scammed when I'm older for some of these.
Well,
I mean,
you got to think about your future though as a creative. How AI can now make you sound like one of your favorite artists. Where you've gone to school at the Sheffield Institute to create that, and now AI is doing it within seconds.
Yeah.
So how can you? I mean, it's either get on the train or get ran over by the train. You know,
that's the truth. I mean, there's always, like, if you look at back in maybe the 1900s, I mean, there's stuff like technology in general, like computers, stuff like people that wanted to hop on like computers, and other people are like, you're just stupid for even investing your time in that.
Right.
And like my grandfather, like, props to him because he was very like tech smart with that stuff, and he was in computers when like he was younger.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, you're stupid for doing this, you're stupid for doing that. Now look at what they're at. You got computers in your pockets. You got it's crazy to see how things evolve. And I feel like the people, like, yes, AI is bad at a lot of things, but it's also gonna be good for some things.
Yeah,
and
sure.
The truth is, if you don't adapt with it and grow and learn how to use the AI, you're gonna fall behind.
Yeah,
like,
you can fight it all you want and say it's unethical or bad or whatever, but that's not going to change the fact that it's still going to happen.
it's gonna happen. You can't stop it. You're not stopping what's gonna happen. Like people will hate on it no matter what, and there'll always be some form of hate to it. But also the people that are gonna fall behind are the people not taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
So, and especially like business owners, and everybody's talking about, oh yeah, this job could be easier to replace. This job, I honestly think pretty much every job could be replaced by AI if it gets to the point where it's going.
Right.
And the people who are going to succeed are the people who are using the AI to their advantage.
Right. Wow.
Because somebody's got to run it.
Yeah. Somebody's got to run it. Somebody's got to create the prompts and stuff like that. So it's more important than ever. I actually started a course called Coursive or Course IV, or I don't know what it is, but it's
probably Course IV.
Course IV.
That sounds right. I feel like I've heard that before.
Okay. That basically, like in 28 days, it's 28 different apps that you should learn to incorporate because it's coming. I mean, it's here.
Yeah.
It's not coming. It's here. So
I love some of the videos. I'll see them like in grocery stores and just like crazy stuff.
Right.
And it is funny. Like I stop and watch them. I know it's AI, but I stop and watch.
Yeah.
Even music production, like it's scary. Because
have you seen lately? So they'll take a band like Metallica and change it into 60s R&B soul or blues or you
could do that. It's crazy. And like there's actually been multiple songs, and it's one of the most trending songs, and people didn't realize it at first.
Right.
Like for me, when I listened to it first, I was like, this is probably AI.
Yeah, but you're also a trained.
I can hear like stuff like, in it.
Yeah.
But honestly, like it's a good song. Like I'm not gonna hate on it. It's a good song, and it almost sucks to see that.
Yeah.
Because it's like all these people put in all this work to do this,
and then it takes AI just like seconds to generate something.
And I don't know if you guys know the Spotify DJ. Have you ever used it? So it's an AI model, and it pretty much acts like a DJ for you. Like it's not doing like crazy mixes and stuff, but what it does is like it'll play some of your favorite songs that you had, new songs it thinks you like. So I do throw that on every once in a while, and I was listening to it like in the gym, and I don't even listen to country, but for some reason it put in like a country song. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is AI. And the song was about AI prompts, like how it's taking over.
Yeah.
But it was a country song, and I forget what it's called, but it sounded good for what it was.
Right.
Like, I'm not a big country guy, but it sounds like a legit song.
Yeah.
And I was like this dude's getting a ton of streams, and he probably made it in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
Jeez. Yeah. I mean, so yeah. So are we incorporating more AI into our production next year?
I do have a lot of people wanting AI in their videos now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The one that you did, you dropped the horse on the property.
Well, that wasn't AI.
That was AI?
That was me. That was the manual labor.
You picked up a horse and
I picked up a horse, put it on the carriage, and then brought it. No, but there is like, I would consider it just like special effects.
Okay.
So there's like a difference.
Okay.
There is like the one room where I brought in like furniture.
Yes.
That's the AI
Yeah.
part.
Yep.
But obviously, like that horse could be done by AI eventually.
Yeah.
I haven't really. I think you could do it with AI, but I think it would make you look super wonky in that clip.
Like 6 fingers.
Yeah, and like just make
crooked eyes.
So it's not there yet, but it will be. I think next year you're gonna be able to generate like VFX people might be going out of business soon because of it.
Wow.
And that's scary because they put the time in, and I'm probably gonna get hate for saying that, but I recognize it. I'm not gonna be oblivious to the fact that
Right.
it will get there. And I know it could do stuff that I do right now that takes me time. And guess what? I'm going to use it if it saves me time. That's the whole point. If you're going to be afraid to do something just because you hate how it works, that's where you fall behind.
Yeah, dude.
You got to adapt.
Yeah.
Sorry to get into the AI spiel.
Yeah,
but that's what I see is trending.
Yeah,
To get back to it, that's what I see is going to be trending.
That's going to be the trending part. That's
Yes.
going to be huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it already is.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to put this conversation between you, me, and whoever is listening, and if you have some ideas or thoughts, I would drop them in the comments.
Okay.
Because that would be super helpful.
Yeah.
To
feel
know
free
what
to bash me for talking about that.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Just kidding. He's gonna get hate mail.
I'm going to get death threats probably.
Yeah. Right. Ideas for content. Let's throw some ideas around. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start with the first one that I think it would be awesome. I want to do team surprises. Okay. Or
I feel like we already have a couple of those like low key planned.
We have low key planned. Nobody knows what it is except for you and me. Don't let them get it out of you.
Nope.
There was one we were almost ready to do it, and then they had to reschedule. That would have been. It's going to be really. It's going to happen.
Okay.
But
cool.
I want to plan these things where just Adam, Dan, Amy, Dad, Mom.
Throw the camera in their face.
Today we're going to blindfold you and we're going to take you to an undisclosed location. How awesome would that be?
And leave you there forever.
I mean, we joked about it before, but skydiving would be one of those cool ones. But
I'm not getting on the plane. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I need a video guy in the air.
I'll hire somebody for you.
No.
I have a big fear with like heights.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't like flying.
And farm animals.
And I'm not an animal guy.
Yeah.
I mean, there are like, I think because when I was young, I did get bit by like a dog.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just like PTSD or whatever.
Right.
But I don't mind like little dogs, but when they start like jumping on me, like
Dude,
if it's a big
when we
dog,
went out to Firefly Farm and you didn't tell me any of this, what was the kind of cow? It was some kind of cow.
it looked like almost like a bull, but I don't know what it was called.
Right.
I don't know anything about animals, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know
generic. I'm down over there. But you were just so uncomfortable. I'm like, what is going on? You're like, do you want to pet the horse? Yeah, no, I'm out. Too unpredictable. Too unpredictable.
I don't like the smell. I don't like the fact that they could take my head off if they wanted to.
Right.
Or just like bite my leg and take a chunk out of that.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like even with people, you don't know what they're going to do. Like somebody could be a psycho that you met and you'll never know it until they do something crazy.
Right.
Animals have the same thing, but I feel like they're not as conscious.
Yeah.
Unless they are, and like they're smarter than us, and some of them just go crazy on you.
Yeah.
But especially like if I saw a line out, I'm not even touching the ground. Like I probably wouldn't need a plane to get off the ground.
So I'm getting a lot of good ideas here. So yeah, I guess I got to worry about you too. I got to worry about you too.
Look, I did it at Firefly.
You did Firefly Farm. Yeah.
I will.
You got in there.
I'll do what it takes to get the shot, even if it means I'm not physically in it.
But the plane is out. No skydiving.
I mean, I'll give you a GoPro. I told you that.
Okay.
But I could give you most of the time. Like I'm not going to be able to carry that camera and jump out anyway. So it's
God.
Yeah, it's gonna be recorded on a GoPro anyway. So why not just give it to you and let you like strap it to your chest, maybe hold
and you'll
one.
just get some good shots from the ground.
I'll get good shots, and if they would let me, I could throw my drone up and get you guys falling out.
Oh,
but
wow,
the FAA might not like that.
Yeah, they don't like that by airports.
Nope.
Okay. All right, so that's my first idea is a surprise team or maybe even surprise clients. Like, hey, show up at their house. today we're going skydiving, or today
With the client, I don't know if your clients would do that. Though.
You don't think so? I got to just pick the right client.
If you're a client that would go skydiving, let me know, and I'll let Tim know.
There we go. Let's hook it up. All right, so give me something. As you envision next year, what are some new things that we could be doing?
I mean, I would think because we want to grow the other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, we need a form of short form content that we can post almost like the podcast, something that's consistent. And I don't know what it is yet. I would have to do some research, but something that's got to be consistent. It can't just be like we have the clips from here, but it's got to be something different that are going to get people to want to follow you on those platforms for a reason. Right. And it's got to relate to real estate as well. Yeah. So that's where the research portion
that's the one thing that I do kind of want to get back to as well is like, granted, it's not this or that, it's this and that, you know. It's like to do both is to, yes, we interview small business owners, we interview nonprofits, people that are doing phenomenal things in the community, and that's awesome. But I also want to bring back a lot of the value of real estate conversations, real estate topics, that making it interesting, you know, talking to people that have credibility in, like, you know, in the news. They've been talking about a 50-year mortgage, you know, instead of as another option. What's the pros? What's the cons? Not a debate show, just to educate on all sides, to understand everything. That's an all-encompassing knowledge. I think is important too. Yeah,
I mean, I think the biggest problem is making it super educational, but at the same time fun to where people want to listen to it.
Right.
So
it's got to have some level of entertainment too.
And I think a lot of people are paying for education.
Yeah.
So whether it be like, I mean, my YouTube channel is based on educational content.
Yeah.
Though it's music production, it's still educational. Like, I'm teaching people.
You're teaching people how to do it.
Through it.
Yeah.
And I think that's almost the trend these days, because everybody wants to learn how to do it. I feel like people are so much more eager to learn today than back. There's so many more resources that you can use, and most of the content I see is people educating.
Yes.
And they can do it in fun ways. Like, it's doable, and people want to watch it. People want to learn. People want to do things now.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I need to do my research on how we can do that with the real estate stuff.
How about the day? We did a couple day in the lives, a couple of them. I think people like those. I think that would be a good one to do.
Yeah,
and then create small shorts off that, or reels, those kinds of things. I think the best part about the long form content is the ability to chop it up and make several different pieces of content.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely great, but it is not a replacement for what you need to post on us. Like, my YouTube videos, I don't usually repurpose them. I usually keep that separate from my short form content, and maybe I'll do stuff that relates to the full video.
Yeah,
but I'm remaking it in a different way.
Right.
That way, it gives people, like, they have to be missing information in order to go and watch the full thing.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to start repurposing my long form videos, but I want to give them information while keeping, like, key parts out of it.
Yes.
So that they're like, wait, how did you do this part?
Right.
So that's when you go to the full video.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
What about you personally? You've had some wins this year. What are some wins that you've had this year? And then what are you thinking about within your business of doing in the coming year?
Yeah. I mean, I do, like, sometimes overlook my wins. So when I saw that question, it was good to sit down and see, like, okay, here was where I was at this time last year, and then here's where I'm at this year. And it's very easy because I want to grow. Like, I want to grow. But sometimes it's good to slow down and see what you've already done.
Yeah.
And I definitely overlooked that. Like, me and my brother's really good with me with motivating me, keeping my goals on track, and keeping me motivated to do stuff. When I was still at Target, I think, like, pretty much literally like the day before I met you, we had goals for what I wanted.
Okay.
And I honestly started writing down my goals. So a few of my goals during that time was, like, a certain amount that I want to make per month.
Yeah.
Then it was, obviously, quit Target was on that list before I met you.
Yep.
And then social media content, I wanted to post 2 high quality videos a week, which there's one thing that I'm slacking on.
Yeah.
I'll get into that in a
just
little
because
bit.
you're helping out so many other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so that's kind of one of my biggest regrets, I would say.
Okay.
But it's also like, it's understandable for what I want to do.
Absolutely.
But it feels good when I look back, and now I would be not happy to make what I wanted to make originally a month for during that time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So now, like, if I make that, I'm like, what do I got to do to bring that up?
Right.
So it's getting to that point, and it's also a fault because then it's like sometimes you feel like you're never happy with the numbers. Mm-hmm. So it is true. Like people say, you got to find happiness not just by
quantitatively, but qualitatively.
Yeah, because if I hit a goal, and I've even heard this, I think it was one of the Eagles players when they won the Super Bowl. They said this: the greatest feeling of all time only lasts for a couple seconds, maybe up to a day.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like, what's next?
What's next?
So
many Olympians get to the highest stage of competition and they compete, and then they've defined their identity based on winning the gold medal. Mm-hmm. But then once they win the medal, it's like, now what? And that's now it's for another 4 years. Who am I? So you can get lost in that pursuit of some kind of quantitative type thing. It's like, 1 year we set a goal to sell 50 homes and we sold 78, and then 82 the following year. And it was like, but I'm not any happier. You would think that you would get to this number and be like, that's great. But it also causes more stress and more issues and time and stuff like that. So so then I started making goals based off of the quality of life. And creating experiences with my family, and not necessarily so hard driven on getting to 50 homes.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. There's got to be meaning behind it, or it won't mean anything.
Mm-hmm. Spitting bars. I think that's something a lot of business owners or entrepreneurs struggle with, is like, you'll set goals and you'll reach them, but it's easier to focus on the goals that you didn't hit. Like, it's easier to focus on the negative.
Yeah.
And especially, I feel like today there's a lot of negative out there, and it's promoted a lot more. And it is like hard to sometimes be like just break away from that. Like, I try to be positive. Like, I commend you because I don't know how you do it all the time, but I feel like every time I come in, like, I would say 99% of the time I come in and you're ready to go. Like, you have a great mindset, and you what you practice, you preach. Like, I see you talk about like making a difference in the lives of others.
Yeah,
and you actually do that. And you're one of the few people that I've met that consistently does that and comes in every day ready to make that difference.
Wow. And yet in my own mind, I'm in this like mental struggle of,
dude, I see it. Like, I see it. And
we've had some good conversations in the past, just about the more serious things. It's not all fun and joking around and stuff like that. It's like this, we're all on a journey here.
And I know obviously, like, even like, you may have times where you're not like that, and you probably, like, I don't see you every day.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not like, but when you do come in and you're ready, you're focused, and you're ready to win.
Yeah.
And I can see that drive, and that's what I really appreciate out of you.
Dude, thank
because there's many people that will focus too much on that negative. Mm-hmm. And even though there's negatives and everybody's going to focus on negative, it's how you put that to the side to focus on your positives and what you want to achieve.
Yeah, I find that when I'm getting the most anxious or down, it's usually because I'm thinking of something that hasn't happened yet, or like, what if this negative thing happens? But when I can bring it back to acknowledging the wins, acknowledging what we have done, which we've done a lot, and there's some things that we haven't necessarily gotten to, but overall, dude, I mean, we're doing great things, and I got to be grateful for that, especially in those moments where I'm kind of getting down on myself.
Definitely. And if it wasn't for those down moments, you wouldn't appreciate the good moments.
Yeah, dude.
So it's a balance. You got to have the balance.
Yeah.
If you're too focused on the downs, then you never have time for the positives, right?
Yeah.
But if you're too focused on the positives, then it's going to feel you're going to lose that feeling.
You have ultimately you have a choice in what you want to focus on in life, and you get what you focus on. So you can focus on the negative and you're going to get negative, but you can also focus on the positive, or how those negative things that are currently impacting you can actually make you a better person. And when you do it, when you think of it that way, gratitude is, at the forefront of your thought process. And that's, how are these things that I'm struggling right now making me a better person in the long run? Because I can guarantee you the people that have made something huge out of life, it didn't always come easy to them. No. The struggle makes you stronger.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter what you believe spiritually.
Yeah.
But there's always, the universe is going to throw things that you want your way.
Yes.
So if you want people feed off the negative, it's going to throw you negative.
You're going to find it.
So
yeah.
That's how I think. So I'm always trying to push to the positive, even when I have those negative times, and just try to be better.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be perfect, but be better.
Yeah.
Than what you were yesterday.
Not only are you taking video.
Yep. There we go.
There we go. But you're directing, you're the post-production. I mean, people constantly say, you're always so busy. You're always doing this and that and the other. It's like, actually, no. We'll shoot this and then I'm done with it.
Yeah.
And you take care of everything else, which is awesome. So looking back on the podcasts that we've done this year, what's one or two that have stood out to you? Because you get to listen to a lot of cool things, you get to hear a lot of good conversations. What are like one or two that have really stood out to you as being your favorites?
I feel like there's just something like, I mean, when I go back and edit all of them, like, I feel like I absorb a lot of the information.
Yeah.
But there was something about the one we did, I guess it was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
With the ozone.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know
that just released yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
I don't know what it was, but just like that conversation for some reason stuck in my mind. I think it's just like my brain just listened to it more that day or something. Okay. But like,
there was a lot of edits on that one, man.
There was some edits.
I stumbled a lot.
But I think the way my mind works is just weird sometimes. And there's like certain ones that suck out, and the other one is probably with the comedian
David Jones.
David Jones, yeah. And I don't know why. Just those two kind of really stick out as like ones that I really could remember. Like,
yeah.
And
I mean, they've all been good.
Yeah, dude.
We're not discounting anybody. Every guest has been awesome.
Everyone's been great, and
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it was about those two, but it was just two that I think of when I first think about the podcast, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's weird.
For me, I think my interview with Sheriff Gaylor was one of my top ones. I've always seen it from the outside.
That's a big accomplishment too.
Yeah, I mean, great guy. Just, so down to earth, and he's very forward facing. Whether you love him or hate him, he's a leader. And any deputy that I've ever spoken with has always had very positive things to say about him. So it's not like he shows himself as one way, but he's a complete jerk on the other. I mean, he's just a down to earth guy, and the fact that he even took time to come in to do our podcast was really cool. Yep. I really enjoyed that one. And then the other one was Chad Sanchagrin. He wrote the
Telling Yourself.
Oh, dude, let's go.
I will say he's up there too.
Yeah.
Of one of the big ones. I think it was just because meeting him, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
And he's also like
a huge presence. Right? He's just a huge guy.
That was our first podcast with multiple cameras too.
That was.
So
yeah.
Even though they weren't ours yet.
Yeah.
But it was cool to have that. It was cool to see the vision that we could do with this.
Yeah. He's such a good dude, and he puts out a lot of great content.
He's awesome. I still follow him to this day.
That book was super influential at the right moment at the right time of just the things that we tell ourselves and how important those that message that you have within yourself is. Again, focusing on, are you going to focus on the negative? You'll get the negative.
Yeah.
Focus on the positive, you're going to get the positive. Yeah, that was a great conversation.
He's definitely up there on the list.
Yeah.
I still follow him to this day and watch all his content that he puts out.
Yep.
They have some great stuff over there. So
we were talking the other day, and you said, we got to get like a big one. We got to get a big guest, on here. who would be your top 3 picks for getting on the podcast? Who pops into your head like right away?
I mean, probably just because we talk about it, Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers, yeah. Drew has golfed with Zay Flowers, and he has his number in his cell phone. And anytime you leave your phone behind, I'm secretly trying to bust into
Find
your
Zay
phone
Flowers.
so I can call him.
I
I can't figure out the passcode though. All right, so we got Zay Flowers.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, that would be so good.
I would love to meet Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Like, I feel like he's the greatest.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Yeah.
The GOAT of basketball meets the GOAT of videography.
I could put him and like Tom Brady in the same one.
That would be so
He
cool.
would be a cool one.
Yeah.
Other than athletes, because I don't want to just do athletes.
Yeah. I've got 3 just for the podcast.
Okay.
And 2 of them I actually got to see in person this year at the Aspire Wealth Conference, in which I wish you would have gone to.
I know.
You would have loved it. Ed Milet is one that I feel like Ed Milet, Gary Vaynerchuk, and Tom Bilyeu are like my personal coaches, my personal mentors. Like I listen to those guys the most, and just who I am today versus who I was, say, 10 years ago. A lot is attributed to those 3 guys, and to be able to have the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with them would mean the world. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that's going to be our goal.
There we go.
At least one of those 3, because I mean, I like would like to see the guys I talked about, but this is like your podcast. So I want who you want on it.
Well, yeah, but certainly we share a lot of similar likes, you know, and we have a similar personality, you know, and
yeah, dude,
you know, I act like I'm a 20-year-old, so
you are.
Yeah, I am. I am in my mind.
He just turned 20.
Just turned 20. Yeah. So thank you for everything that you do. It's truly, genuinely, sincerely. We acknowledge you on your anniversary, and there was a lot of comments. You have elevated our business in such a way that is just immeasurable, even though I've just shouted out all those stats. It is pretty measurable. But more than anything else, I just really enjoy working with you. Like you're my trusty sidekick. You know, we're like Batman and Robin, but we just don't wear tights. You know. I
mean, if you want me to.
Awkward.
I'll come in with the red and green vest.
Yeah. Okay. Could you make an AI picture of us in superhero costumes?
Yeah, pose.
But in all honesty, you couldn't have come at a better time in my journey, and to be in business with you is awesome. I love, just the guy that you are, the man that you are, of course, the creative that you are, always willing to take chances, and a lot of other agents are now benefiting from this too. And I get sometimes Dave Cummings says, "Hey, are you okay, man? Like we've been using a lot of Drew." It's like he's still working with me here. He still allows time for me.
Yeah.
But you're getting out there. You're working with a lot of real estate agents. And really, there's so much opportunity for you. It's limitless as to what you can grow this into. I think your biggest thing right now is you're going to have to find more people to help you.
Yeah.
You're running out of time,
2026.
2026.
You know somebody or do videography or photos, let me know.
Yeah. And the biggest news of this year is that you changed your name.
I did.
I mean, not you
My
personally.
name is now Tim Markland Jr.
The third.
Oh, yeah, because you are the junior.
I am junior. You've changed. It's no longer Drew Chavis Productions.
It's now Avora Media.
Avora
I was
Media.
hoping I ordered shirts.
Did you?
Just like first edition shirts.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll get some, like you'll have one.
I would love one.
I'll give it to
I've given you a
people.
shirt. I haven't seen you wear it once. That's okay.
I'll wear it next time if you want me to.
I kind of do.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm getting shirts. I was hoping I could at least wear it today.
Okay.
But on the way, and I'm really looking to the scale for 2026.
Avora Media, AV, audio visual,
Yep.
and then Aura.
Because I got that aura. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple meanings, but just like creativity, light, like Aurora is kind of what it stems from.
Okay.
And of course, Aurora, when you look at that, it's just like It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So put it all together.
Avora Media.
Avora Media.
Yeah. So check out Avora Media. You're working on a website, or are you done?
The website is pretty much ready.
Okay.
I know the mobile one's kind of a little weird right now, so I'm working on that. But the website on your computer is good to go.
Is that avoramedia.com? .co.
They wanted me to pay $3,000 up front for the
.com.
for .com, and I was
Yeah,
like, not worth it.
.co.
And I would still have to pay monthly. Like,
Yeah.
maybe eventually
Yeah.
when I grow this to where I want it.
Yeah.
But I want to have a team that I can trust, rely on, build, and make it where it's like I want people to enjoy working with me.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. But I want to do it on a high scale, which it's not done very often. And I know it's probably going to be one of the hardest things I ever do.
Yeah.
But I want it to be a high-level team who loves to work. So...
Well, if this real estate thing doesn't work out, I tell you all the time, I'm coming to work for you. You're going to be my boss.
Hopefully the real estate thing does work out.
I think
because
it'll work out.
it'll keep me able to grow in a little bit.
do home shoots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
That's awesome. So we got the website. Where can people follow you on social media?
Follow my YouTube. It's my favorite platform to post on, Drew Chavis. Search that. Instagram, you could either do Avora Media or Drew Chavis, either one, or both if you want to. And same thing with Facebook, Avora Media.
Okay.
Or Drew Chavis.
That's awesome.
Or Mixed by Drew. I got too many names.
If you just search the name, it'll pop up, right? Folks, follow Drew. Thank you for celebrating 100 episodes with me. This has been cool. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do. We're in the business of growth.
We want 3,000 subscribers.
3,000 is the goal.
Right now, by tomorrow.
By tomorrow. Oh, wow. By the end of the year.
Because by then, it's 4 weeks. It's about like December.
This is coming around New Year's probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get us if we're not at 3K right now, get us to 3K.
Hey, there you go. So help us out with that. You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you download podcasts if you want to listen. If you think we're good-looking people, then you can watch it on YouTube and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Markland Advantage. Drew, 100, man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Tomorrow for us is Thanksgiving.
Lots to be thankful for.
These guys, it's already passed.
It's already passed.
But
we're looking at 2026.
I am thankful for everything you've done for me this year.
No, and the sentiment is the same over here, and look, if we can help you guys out anywhere, whether it's through video content creation, expanding it out beyond real estate, other small businesses, whatever, we're here to help you too. So that's part of the reason we do the podcast as well, to help promote small business and nonprofits and all that stuff. So lots of good coming out of this, I think.
Yeah.
Hope. Because there's some times where I'm like, should we be doing a podcast, Drew? And Drew always confirms, yes, we should be doing the
Focus
podcast.
on the positive.
Focus on the positive. Right, exactly. And it is worth it. So thank you for being my cheerleader sometimes when on that 1% time where I'm like down a little bit.
Yeah.
You pick me back up, man.
Let's go.
So, all right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Until next time.
Live your life to the fullest.
And we'll see you soon. Take care.
Did you like this episode of the TMA Connection? Well, you might want to check this one out right here. Go ahead, click it.